About Pakistan. So I was never really. I mean, I didn't know much about the country. In fact, I remember how scared I was when I was going there for the first time, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going to happen to me? A little poor soul. I'm all by myself. But it is a remarkable place because when I was there around 2016 for the first time. You could go to a bookshop and you would still find those books, mostly written by American journalists, saying that, oh, it's the most dangerous place in the world. But in reality, it was literal, almost literal hell. But they transformed the place, and right now it's much safer. So I visited many times, and I was very lucky to do a lot of good research thanks to my friends there. And it's really, I think that Pakistani arms industry is gonna expand, and we're gonna see a lot more Pakistani guns on the international market, and a lot of really interesting things are happening right now. So I just want people to have a better understanding of what it is if they're interested. So it's not just some, I don't know, guys in funny hats who cannot read or write. It's really completely different right now.
Okay, so I guess what you're saying is that the Pakistani firearms industry is kind of going through a renaissance at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing was they had two firearms industries that existed in the same country, but really had no connection. So first is the official industry, which the POF is the not the American POF, Pakistan Ordnance Factories, was the main representative. It's a huge factory that produces G3 German rifles. They produce MG3 machine guns. They produce MP5s that those MP5s. They have been on the U.S. market for a long time.
Yep.
And so this is a German factory that was built from the ground up with the best technology available at the time, and they're running it pretty well. And in fact, they made a lot of advancements, but until very recently, they never really tried to design anything new. They were just running the old machines. And when you look at those rifles, and again, the pistol caliber carabines based on the MP5, they've been at the U.S. market for a while. They're pretty well built guns. They're built on HK machines. AK still, it's a big part of my life. HK machines. They're built with the original blueprints and everything. They're very good, decent guns. Some problems with the finish, but that's something that can be dealt with. So that part of the industry had a very interesting term. They have some very interesting advancements. I wrote about it, and they keep advancing. They just developed a BW20. It's a new battle rifle that is, more or less based on the G3, but it's a completely new design. It's, I think, the first time that Pakistan actually developed a new select fire rifle. And again, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, I really love when people have the courage to actually invent something, to actually design something, and not just, keep producing the same stuff they've been producing for 30 years. Courage is what we're lacking in weapons design, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, I think pushing the envelope is honestly the right way to go. And with that new rifle, is there a lot of parts commonality with the G3, or is it a completely new design?
The one part that I really loved, it's without any doubt a new rifle. There is a short article I wrote about it, but they developed it with one very interesting thought in mind. It has to be produced on G3 machinery because HK was extremely good at transferring technology. They transferred their technology to Turkey. They transferred their technology to Saudi Arabia. They transferred their technology to Greece, and maybe, a few more countries. I don't want to get it wrong. So those countries right now, they have all those machines. They don't want to produce G3s because G3s are, frankly outdated. But if they get a data package for this new BW20, they can probably produce it, and they can replace what they have right now with new rifles. The parts commonality is about 20-30%. It's still in the works, but all the parts are designed to be made at the old HK machinery. So I think that's just something really interesting. But